Let me know if you guys like this style of script. Let's get it. Our story begins with gates to these dungeons that just start popping up out of nowhere like somebody left them on shuffle. And of course, monsters just start pouring out like it's Black Friday at Walmart. And naturally, humanity is cooked, except for the chosen ones with magic. They form this squad called the Golden Seekers, and apparently, they're supposed to be the coldest out there. We got Ingolf, Claudia, Nathaniel, Awako, and Lei, and they're out here putting in work. Civilians are screaming. Dudes are dropping to the ground begging for their lives. Ingolf is yelling at his team to save them, but they're nonchalant, saying there's literally way too many monsters. Then one of these ugly beasts dives at some poor guy just trying to cover his head. Man's about to get folded, when out of nowhere, this monster gets sent flying like it owed somebody rent. Who pulled up? Misato, our protagonist. Now bro starts soloing a whole army like he's the final raid boss himself. His own team still can't believe it. Ain't no way bro is human. He's fighting like he got Game Shark codes on. And then this baddie Lei drops the lore. He's got time magic. He can see the future. But Misato's not paying attention. He's busy flexing on everyone. He clears the whole wave until only one massive beast is left. Bro says he's about to close the portal himself. And then our boy got popped from behind. Pause. Out of nowhere, some freaky symbol pops up inside the portal, hits him with a surprise attack, and he's frozen like Windows 98. Our boy's confused. He never seen this future before. And then his own teammates walk up looking shady as hell. One of them even smirks like, "Damn bro, you still don't get it?" And our boy looked genuinely confused. The two baddies straight up call him a monster, since bro is too strong. Imagine carrying the whole squad just for them to turn around and say they don't mess with you anymore. You too OP. They just wanted to get the bag quietly, but our boy is saving too much. They're wild for that. So they leave him trapped in some magical barrier, mocking him. Our boy is losing it, screaming about these fake-ass friends, and then he gets swarmed by monsters. But of course our boy is going down swinging, still trying to find a timeline where he survives, but he sees nothing but death. He accepts he's done, until he doesn't. My boy flips the switch, screams with all his rage and despair, and declares vengeance. He's coming back stronger, and next time, everyone who betrayed him is catching it. I hope Big Bro finesses the baddies though. But anyway, y'all know the drill. Man reincarnates in a new body, looks in the mirror, thinking that shit actually worked. He finds a student ID card, realizes this body belongs to some kid who has a rare trait called Void. And apparently, it's busted. Nobody knew how to use it, so the kid was stuck at level 1 getting clowned his whole life. But our boy? Oh, he's about to go crazy. Man says they have no idea what's coming. This about to be the strongest thing in existence, and he's gonna make this kid's name legendary. He's already plotting how to train it using all his knowledge from his past life, aura flaring up like crazy. With that menace smile, I believe bro. And with that, he basically declares war. He's coming back to the top. Void is his new power-up, and his old squad? Yeah, they're gonna regret everything. Vengeance arc officially activated. But currently, the kid's body is busted, ribs shattered, organs cooked, whole thing looking like it belongs in the clearance aisle. But instead of panicking, he's like, perfect training dummy, let me test this Void thing right now. He starts imagining every cell in his body patching itself up like he's spamming medkits in Fortnite. And bruh, it actually works. Slow as hell, sure, but the man is literally healing himself with pure imagination. He's grinning like, yeah, this about to get broken as hell once I level it up. Basically, Void is just nothingness to reality. Anyone can dream, but our boy is about to turn headcanon into canon. Then next thing you know, Dr. Jump Scare. Dude's like, oh my god, you're alive. Don't move, you were mauled by a monster. So that's what happened to this body's original owner. The doctor continued tweaking, saying it's a miracle from the saint, and this dude is looking like a simp. Who the hell? Our boy's all confused. He don't know these people. He grabs the TV remote, flips on the news, and then nearly chokes. The report straight up calls him Misato, the villain of the century. Apparently, 20 years ago he unleashed monsters to take over the world, but his squad stopped him and became the so-called Five Saints. The same people who backstabbed him are now getting statues, parades, holidays. Man, they're treated like Avengers. Bro is watching this like, nah, y'all are not serious. I carried y'all. You stabbed me in the back, and now you're global heroes. Bro is pissed for real. But he starts laughing, the kind of laugh where you know somebody's about to be a menace. Then he checks out his phone. Turns out, the academy his new body belongs to is run by one of the ops, a Wako. Jackpot. Misato clenches his fist. Yeah, you first. Emma turn you into tutorial boss material. Time skip a couple weeks. Our boy's out the hospital, moving fine, doctors calling it another miracle. But bro responds, nah, that's just me cooking with Void. But he thanks Doc regardless. Then he dips out, checks his ID card, and smirks. It's about to be devious as hell. Level 1. Don't care. This is just my origin story. He wants to head straight to a dungeon and start grinding. As he pulls up to the dungeon gates, the guard instantly on his ass, like hold up, where you think you going? Your level say 27. This dungeon say 30 and up. That's like trying to sneak into the club with a high school ID. You not slick. Guard telling him off. You walk in there alone, you not coming back out alive. You're gonna end up looking like monster snacks. But our boy just grabs back his card and tell the guard, chill, I go to Takigo Academy. I sign one little paper and I can walk in no problem. The guard's like, damn, bro is right, but I still don't trust this dude. And then of course some random side character squad overhear this, and now they want to clown him. Look at this broke boy trying to act strong. Whole time our boy just ignoring them like they're insects. He is just asking for the consent form. While they're barking in the background, he signs it and dips inside. Guard is stressing, calling to those same clowns. Can y'all watch him so he don't get folded? One loser really asking if guard's trying to clown on them, but his homie holds him back saying, hold on, that's a good thing. Bro suggests they can start acting devious this way and play around with MC. So these three clowns walk in all smug, plotting on him like villains in a Scooby-Doo episode. Let's just kill him and blame the monsters. I swear, Manhwa side villains always think they're really about it. But 10 minutes later, they still can't find him and start complaining like they lost this man in a Walmart parking lot. Then, one of them finally spots our boy, and bro is really out here soloing a whole squad of monsters, glowing like he just hit Super Saiyan, green aura, and everything. He dropped the monsters with one move, dust everywhere, and loot falling from the sky. Meanwhile, the trio in the back are completely shook. Did this man just kill a D-rank boss by himself? They really can't believe it. And this is where they fumbled bad. They see the loot bag on the floor and start drooling like they ain't ate in 3 weeks. Thinking, we gon' run his pockets easy. But nah, cause the second they try to jump, our boy just looks at them like, y'all really think I ain't notice? Pathetic. Man dodging their attacks like he downloaded Ultra Instinct DLC. One dude really thought it was luck and went full force charging him, just to get absolutely folded with the meanest light punch. Bro flew into the wall like a rag doll, blood coughing everywhere, rubble on his back. His homies looking completely shook thinking, wait, this guy's actually built different, and our boy just walks up. Yeah, he's not sparing nobody. These fodders are just free EXP packs. Then he hits them with the coldest line. All this is for my revenge. That's aura for real. Sometime later, again in the dungeon, we got some dude named Yoichi pulling up, one of Awako's subordinates. He heard some random student ran in there alone, so he's trying to check casualties. But bro immediately finds the 3 losers laid out like NPC corpses. Man is confused, asking who might have run their pockets. Meanwhile, our boy already back at home chilling. Just cleared a dungeon, leveled up, tested out his void magic, casual night. And then he looks at his ID. He's got a brand new ability, Info Obscurity. Basically, he can cap his level, erase dungeon records, hide everything. Plot armor cheat code unlocked. Then he checks his phone. Bunch of messages popping off, people still clowning him and demanding money. But bro isn't pressed. He knows the kid was a certified punching bag, but he ain't that guy no more. He can give anyone hands now. So next morning, he walks into the academy. And immediately, cute girl Asahi pulls up asking our boy if he's feeling better. She's been worried for him since he was at the hospital and just happy to see him again. Bro just smiles, thinking the kid at least got people like her. But wholesomeness lasted 30 seconds, cause 3 bozos walked in looking for trouble. Leader dude loud as hell, calling him weak, calling him broke, saying they're here to run his pockets. Bro had the villain smirk like he was the main character, but dude has 0 aura. Best girl tries to step in, but our boy sees her shaking and waves her off, not wanting her to get hurt. The haters keep talking crazy and start clowning our boy even more. But he just looks at his ID, promising the kid his name will be the strongest. These fodders are just scumbags. Leader dude is pissed just looking at bro and straight up launches a fire spell at him. Our boy stands still though, flicks his hand, and just catches the fireball like a basketball. Then he reverses Uno's that thing straight back. Explosion rocks the whole courtyard. His haters' jaws on the floor like, nah, is dude built different all this time? Man just looks at the leader and start taunting. So dude's blood pressure skyrockets. Calls his homies to start jumping. So now it's 3 spells coming at my goat, but he's just standing there glowing like a damn raid boss. Or a heavy, confidence maxed out. He walks up on them slowly like, relax, I'm not gonna kill y'all. The 3 of them actually start screaming for help. They realize they not built for this. Goat reaches the leader, grabs his face, slams him to the dirt, and hits him with the disrespectful callback. You're an insect. Then follows up with a punch so hard it looked like Deku. Man gets sent flying, blood out his mouth, instantly unconscious. Best girl on the sidelines whispering his name like she can't believe what she just saw. The other 2 are panicking, and our boy just smiling, full Black Air Force energy. After sonning these 3 so hard, they basically begged for forgiveness. They dipped out yelling apologies like their GPA depended on it, and the so-called leader was mad salty about how much my boy had leveled up since leaving the hospital. Our boy just hit that cold sigh, like, y'all were never really about it anyway, and then casually strolled through the academy with Asahi, like nothing happened. Everybody in the halls was staring at him like he just dropped the hottest mixtape of the semester. And even our boy himself was like, damn, maybe I did too much, this spotlight kinda heavy. But of course, plot got a plot, so some random upperclassman pulls up asking him to wait. Turns out, it's that dude Yoichi again, leader of some squad called Biting the Cat. Best girl reacted like she just heard the name of the final boss DLC, and turns out, it's made by our op, Iwako. Our boy got dragged into a little meeting, and Yoichi instantly starts pressing him about yesterday's dungeon incident. He tells him about the 3 side characters who was folded there, and how our boy was out here using multi-trait magic earlier that morning. But our goat is chilling, pretending he doesn't know what this guy is talking about, flashing that student ID like, look at me, still level 1. Yoichi sees it, and bro is mad pissed. Man couldn't wrap his head around it. Like how you level 1 with void trait and still cooking like that? Upperclassman had no choice but to back off, apologizing for wasting his time, while our boy was over there smirking internally thinking, perfect, free rent in this guy's head. Yoichi stormed off thinking he could eventually control our goat, which is crazy, cause our boy is already plotting on flipping him for his own advantage. But the plot thickens when bro snitched to director Iwako. And let me tell you, this rat is not amused. Man grabbed Yoichi's face like a disappointed dad in a mafia movie. One more mistake, and you're cut off. Homie is shook, but also secretly pissed, realizing he was stuck in way deeper than he signed up for. Rat says based on the data, no third years even entered the dungeon that night, meaning Yoichi's story made no sense, and somebody else entirely must have been behind it. Bro started sweating, but then remembered our boy's void trait and realized maybe, just maybe, that was the anomaly this rat is hinting at. So he plays it cool, asking to personally handle the situation from here. Bro is looking devious with that menace smile, thinking about how he could turn all of this into his advantage. But that's where this video ends. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.